For thousands of years, Earth had been humanity's cradle, a planet of boundless beauty and endless promise. But that promise was shattered when the Zyrrak arrived. They came from beyond the stars, their ships blackening the skies as they descended. These biomechanical invaders, devoid of compassion, were driven by a singular purpose: to strip Earth of its resources. Forests burned, oceans boiled, and cities crumbled under the weight of their relentless onslaught. Earth's defenses, no matter how valiant, were utterly outmatched. The Zyrrak had technology far beyond humanity's comprehension: machines that reshaped matter, weapons that obliterated entire continents, and hive-mind coordination that made resistance futile. They declared humanity a failed species, unworthy of survival, and claimed the planet as their own. Those who didn't perish in the initial invasion were hunted down or enslaved, their voices silenced under the crushing weight of Zyrrak oppression. Amid the chaos, humanity faced an impossible choice: extinction or exodus. The brightest minds of the time, working in secret, completed a desperate plan. Colossal generational ships, capable of sustaining life for millennia, were launched into space. Each was a self-contained world, carrying the remnants of human culture, knowledge, and spirit. Families, leaders, and scientists boarded these vessels, leaving behind the only home they had ever known. The final moments on Earth were filled with grief and rage, the skies choked with ash as the Zyrrak continued their unrelenting devastation. The ships rose silently into the void, their passengers staring down at the planet they had once called home. Earth, once vibrant with life, was now a wasteland of gray and black, scarred beyond recognition. The Zyrrak had turned it into a lifeless husk, their massive structures feeding on its remnants like parasites. For those leaving, the sight was a wound that would never fully heal. It was a silent vow: humanity would return, not to beg for its place, but to reclaim it. The years turned into centuries, and then into millennia. Stories of Earth's destruction became legend, passed down from one generation to the next aboard the ships. To the Zyrrak, humanity was no longer a concern, a species exiled to the stars, fading into irrelevance. But deep in the hearts of humanity's descendants, a fire burned. It was not just the desire to survive, but the determination to avenge what had been taken. The promise of vengeance was whispered in every corner of the ships, etched into their walls, and woven into their songs. As the generational ships disappeared into the darkness of space, humanity left behind more than a broken planet. They left behind weakness. The Zyrrak, in their arrogance, believed they had destroyed humanity. But they had only scattered the embers of a fire that would one day ignite into an inferno. And as the last glimmers of Earth faded from view, the words of a leader echoed across the ships: "One day, we will return. One day, they will pay." The stars parted as the human fleet emerged from hyperspace, a vast armada of sleek warships glinting against the cold darkness of space. Each vessel was a testament to centuries of ingenuity and resilience, bristling with weaponry designed to turn the tide of battle. Ahead lay the Sol system, their home, abandoned, desecrated, but never forgotten. The fleet advanced with precision, every movement a calculated strike, every ship a symbol of humanity's evolution. As the ships closed in, Earth came into view. Its once vibrant surface was unrecognizable. The Zyrrak had blanketed the planet with alien megastructures, sprawling networks of machinery that pulsed with a sickly green light. The scars of their domination were everywhere, but beneath the ruin lay the core of what humanity had come to reclaim. The Zyrrak presence was strong, with motherships orbiting the planet like gargantuan sentinels, each bristling with deadly weaponry. The human fleet's arrival was met with immediate hostility. Zyrrak ships poured from their orbital bases, sleek and menacing, moving as one under the command of their hive mind. The human fleet did not falter. It had been built for this very moment, every hull, weapon, and shield designed to exploit the Zyrrak's weaknesses. The first salvos erupted as energy beams and missiles lit up the void. The Zyrrak, confident in their dominance, underestimated their foe. Humanity's tactics were unpredictable, their technology a hybrid of ingenuity and adaptation. The battle unfolded in brutal precision. Human warships unleashed their secret weapon, a harmonic frequency embedded in energy pulses, designed to overload the Zyrrak's energy cores. The first Zyrrak mothership to fall erupted in a catastrophic explosion, sending debris scattering through the battlefield. The invaders, unaccustomed to vulnerability, faltered. Humanity pressed the advantage, deploying swarms of AI-driven drones that outmaneuvered Zyrrak defenses and targeted critical points with surgical precision. Amid the chaos, the human fleet's flagship transmitted a message to all Zyrrak channels. A calm, resolute voice echoed through the static. "You destroyed our home. You thought us weak. But we have returned, and this time, we are the storm." The Zyrrak, for the first time in millennia, experienced disarray. Their cold, calculated efficiency crumbled under the relentless assault. But victory was not without cost. Human ships were lost. Brave men and women sacrificed themselves to ensure the fleet's success. Each loss was a reminder of what was at stake, a fuel for the fire that drove the survivors forward. The final phase of the battle was the destruction of the Zyrrak's central command vessel. A coordinated strike by multiple human ships unleashed a devastating harmonic pulse that tore through its core, silencing the alien hive mind in an instant. With their command severed, the remaining Zyrrak forces scattered, their once imposing fleet reduced to wreckage. Humanity stood victorious, battered but unbroken. Earth's orbit was finally clear, and for the first time in 3,000 years, the descendants of its exiles gazed upon their ancestral home with triumph. The battle was over, but the war for Earth's renewal was just beginning.